Hey, yo, you know why I'm here. Episode 3 of the My Forex Funds 20K Challenge. I told you last week that I was going to finish this week, and I meant that. I installed it in my brain, and I manifested in it. And you already know why I'm here. Episode 3. Y todo, I told you, we done. Hey, but I'm glad you're back. Episode 3, hit that like, turn that bell notification on, and hey, subscribe. You're already here, so subscribe. But I'm gonna let this intro play so that I can show y'all all the trades that I took. I'm gonna show you from my phone, and then we're gonna get to go into the charts, and I'm gonna show you the last winning trade that got me to pass phase 1. So let's let this intro play, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next clip. Peace. Boom. Here we are. I'm finna show you my trading view. Not my trading view. I'm finna show you my MT4, my MetaTrader 4 app, just so you can get the gist of all the trades that I took. So let's go into the MetaTrader 4. Let's go and get to the quotes. So here you can see my balance is $21,611. The objective was to gain 8%, which is $1,600 on a 20K account. And then I'm finna show you for the week. There's no days right now because trading day is over. It's a new day. But this is for the week. Not the week entirely, but let me just go to the month because I didn't get all this in a week. It was like a 2-week basis, but for the month, this is more realistic. So I started out with a 20K deposit. That's when I first purchased the account. And I took a sell, 16, 222, $50 loss, 64, 200, 100s, 200s. As you can see, but you see that my losses are smaller than my winners. My winners are trumping over my losses. That's kind of the concept you want to have. Your losses have to be smaller than your winners. You want your winners to be bigger than your losses, because obviously we know that Forex is not a guaranteed market. So with good risk to reward ratio, your wins should over trump your losses. But as you can see, I'm catching big trades. $443 was my biggest trade. And I'm taking small losses, and I'm still sticking to that range of 100, 200, and like I said, 400 was the biggest. And I was able to end the 2 weeks out with $611. So we're gonna go to the charts, and I'm gonna show you that last trade that I took that was able to gain me the last little bit that I needed to pass phase 1, which is that $177 on that GJ sell. Bad. Alright, here we are on the charts, guys. I'm finna show you this quick little sell that I took on GJ last night, open of London session. So here on my chart, you'll see that I already have it marked up. I have it in replay mode so that I can show you in past time how I took it, what I was looking for, and my confluences basically. So obviously, let me let you know what these back colors are. So the darkest area, the dark shaded black area, that's London session. That's basically the London session. And the blue is New York session. And then the small overlapping area from here to here is the London session and New York session overlap each other. So that's the small, I think 1 or 2 hours of the overlapping time. So last night when my phone went off, I was asleep during this time. Boom, boom. Last night when my phone went off, London session happened. So I was up around this time and I saw London session open, and that's the first candle. So you're gonna get a lot of momentum, quick movements at the beginning of the open of the session. So once it happened, I saw, basically just judging off this candle, we have a lot of resistance. So basically this is where a lot of sellers came in. Buyers try to push price up here, but price didn't want to make it. And I also have a rejection of my 0 level right here. Write it out for y'all. It's a key level that the bankers use for support and resistance. So this is my 0 level. So I keyed in. So after that 1 hour close, I keyed in a little bit more, dropped down to a smaller time frame. And as you play, boom, 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 boom. So I got in a little aggressively. I got in at 162,950, and I simply got in because of the rejection of the trend line. So if you go to a smaller time frame as well, you got the rejection of the timeline. You see the rejection of the trend line. You see from this high to this high that was created, I drew a trend line and it rejected. And also too, right up here. Boom. You can look on a smaller time frame. Once you have a higher perspective of price action, and you key in your levels of support and resistance on higher time frames, you key in on smaller time frames such as the 5 minute. I go as far as to the 1 minute sometimes because I'm a scalper. And you can look to your left, drag that across. You have a nice support, becomes resistance. That's even more of a confluence. Let me make that black. I'm sorry, I'm color coordinated. I like that. So let's even replay back some more. Let's go back. So London session was going on at that time. This is London session going on right now. Once I saw rejection, boom, boom, another bearish candle. But I needed to see a little bit more because the wicks were bigger than the body. So price, I really wanted to price to close below the previous candle. And that's what I got. So I was getting in a little late. So I got in a little late after the move, but I got in, like I said, at 162,950. Stops 163,200. 25 for 30 pips. So I was risking 15% to gain 18%. So kind of like a 1 to 1.2 ratio. Not much. But right here at 162,828, I'll go ahead and change the color. This neon green area right here, that's where I got out. That was my official take profit for psychology purposes, because I always want to go for a 1-to-1 or 1-to-2. So for psychology purposes, I was risking 25 and 30 pips. 25 is really my max for the day. So I just give myself an extra 5 pips. But 162,828 was all I needed to pass the challenge. So that was that 177 that I got from the trade. And as you can see, we can go down, let's go down to the 1 minute so you get a better aspect of why I entered. Boom. So as you see, this is on the 1 minute time frame. So this is like scalper at its best. Super fast speed. You're only waiting a minute for the candles to close. So as you can see, we had rejection back up to our trend line. We have rejection back up to our trend line. This, you had a fake out right here, and you had rejection back up to the trend line. So you had a drop, base, resistance, multiple wicks, and then boom, you got this fat bearish candle that just dropped. Like I said, I entered in a little late, but excuse me, I couldn't talk. But upon the entry, I was still instantly able to go into profit. And then if you let the trade play out, TP1 was smashed. That's why I got out the trade and made my $177 because I just wanted to pass the challenge, nothing more. But I let the trade on my trading view play out because psychologically I want to see my trades win. So if you let it play out, took it some time, you got a little bit of drawdown. But this is the open of the New York session right now. And remember, this is 1 minute, so it's taking a little bit. Boom, TP hit. So if we go to a higher time frame, let's go to a higher time frame. So we entered during New York session, and we TP hit at the open like an hour after New York session opened. So that combined overlapping happened. And also I'll go to the home page too right here of my Forex funds. As you can see, you see it pass, Darnell Odom. Days since first trade, 10. So it took me a total of 10 days to pass the challenge with a 5-day minimum trading period. And that's not bad. 10 days, I say don't rush it. Even though it gives you 5, that's 5 minimum. So you can check that off your list, but still give yourself time. Because look, I have 20 days left Even if I would have failed or, you know, lost any of the money that I gained, I still had 20 days to pass my challenge. But I was able to pass it in 10. And I'm proud of myself, honestly. So as you see right here, you know, it has an upgrade button. So that's what it's gonna put me into, so I can go into phase 2. And then, you know, we're gonna get it rolling. Phase 2 is gonna be even easier. So instead of 8%, I just gotta get 5%, and that's only $1,000. And like I said, I plan to take my time again with that as well. And let's go ahead and show you the breakdown real quick of the trades. Same thing you saw on the phone, just on my back office page, all right here. I ended in phase 1 with a win rate of 62.96%. Average return per trade was $59. Mostly instrument trade was GU, and I grew it to 8.6%. So yeah, that is the process of it right now, and I'm on to phase 2 right now. Right now, after I, you know, get done with the video, everything, I'm gonna go to the upgrade, get my credentials, and you know, we're gonna start the ball rolling. I'm not gonna trade this week no more because it's NFP week. I'm just gonna wait till next week to start my first trade. Play it safe. I don't even wanna, you know, risk anything right now. Excuse me. But in phase 2, all I need is 5%, and that's $1,000. And I got 60 days this time. Like I said, I'm in no rush. I'm gonna get it done, and hopefully in the next 2 weeks before my birthday, hey, June 17th, Gemini gang, you feel me? Before my birthday, I'll have my live account, and that'll be a big blessing. But until next time, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn your bell notifications on and give this video a like, because it helps the video go a long way. But I just want to leave y'all, you know, with a message to all the new traders out there. If you're struggling, if you're letting your losses, you know, get the best of you, let it go. Either stop trading for the remaining of the day and come to the market the next day with a fresh mindset. Even when you win, accept your wins and let it go. Come to the market the next day with a winning mentality. Don't be greedy. Don't overtrade, because that's something that I struggled with in, you know, the 2 years I've been trading, and it's now just clicking in my head to not overtrade. But until next time, I hope y'all are blessed. Be safe. And if you inspire to be a trader just like I am, chase your dreams. Don't let nobody talk you out of it. It's your boy KushFX, and I'll see y'all next video. Peace.